This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
All righty, there he is. Is that a milkshake? Is that a iced tea? Is that a soft drink?
This is a Sunjoy from Chick-fil-A.
A Sunjoy.
Yeah, it's a little lemonade.
It can't be a milkshake at 10:30, right? I mean,
no. Too early for ice cream. So yeah. I get my sugar another way. I get it in a lemonade and sweet tea at 10:30. So
I like it. I like it. Is there any doubt that Belichick really is in town to spy, to place cameras and mics all over the place? It's not about heat. That's a bunch of BS, right? The child is in the car, right? I gotta be careful here.
Yeah, my daughter is in the car, but I have my AirPods on.
Oh, you have earpods. Okay, all right, good. And then put earmuffs on her. All right. Anyway, so Belichick, come on. Yeah. He's got the burglar stuff open. Did they hire some extra security around the stadium and around the facility? Because I know what that SOB is up to, bro. I know it.
Yeah. You always got to be cautious, right? When the rival is in town, especially with the Patriots. I do think that
I heard that he hired an AWACS plane that's flying above us at like 35,000 feet, so the Dolphins can't see it, and it's taking all kinds of pictures. So I suggested that McDaniel have the practices inside the building, the game planning stuff, the conditioning, do it outside, but game planning stuff inside, because that AWACS can, dude, they can take pictures of anything, dude, anything.
Right. Wow.
So be careful.
I will say, from what I understand, they are practicing in Palm Beach, so they are at least 50, 60 miles away. But like you say, you can never be too careful.
He has dude. That guy already dug a tunnel from Palm Beach to here. He had Elon Musk create a Tesla tunnel so he can drive down here. Right, he's under the facility and he's above it. I'm telling you. Yeah. I'm telling you. This is. But
I will say about the Patriots practicing out here, I don't know if I remember another team doing this. You know, maybe cross country if you're going on a West Coast trip. You go out there, you come out a little early, you stay an extra week. But coming out like a trip, it's only 2.5 hour flight. 2.5 hours, like it makes me wonder, has the Heat got to their mind? Because, you know, Belichick's played in Miami for 25, 30 years. And, you know, he's never come out early from what I understand. And so why this year?
He's never faced a quarterback that's 3-0 against him. That's the other thing. Tua is his kryptonite.
He knows Belichick.
He knows he is Tua's bitch. That's the problem. Tua goes, I own your ass, bro. And Belichick is so nervous of Tua. That's the other reason why. And he's probably going to try to poison Tua. He's probably going to try to get him locked up in some traffic on Sunday or something. That's the other thing you got to watch out for. He's going after Tua, and he's going after the facility. I'm telling you.
So I know for sure he's probably worried about Tyreek Hill and what's going to happen for him down the field. And so, you know, when I look at this game, that to me is going to be the most interesting element, the Belichick versus McDaniel battle, right? Like McDaniel was hilarious yesterday talking about, you know, it was not me and him again at Oklahoma drill. You know, I don't think fans would pay to see that. Well, I would probably pay to see McDaniel versus Belichick at Oklahoma drill. But I will say I'm very eager to see McDaniel game plan. We haven't seen it in the full extent yet. So we haven't seen the elements of what he's going to do when the defense does something different. You know, if Belichick has his history of taking away the best player, if all of a sudden first play they're doubling Tyreek Hill, how does McDaniel adjust? Does he say, hey, we're just going to focus on everybody else and get Waddle when everybody else touches? Or does he say, hey, I'm going to game plan Tyreek. I'm not going to let you take him out.
No. Wait a minute. You have your answer already on that one. You can't tell that quarterback to do that. He won't do that.
Yeah.
That quarterback throws to the open guy. He doesn't throw. He's not the guy, I got to throw it to him, and him.
But Tyreek is different.
That's not who that dude is.
Tyreek is different, though. He's never had a Tyreek before.
I get it. Well, no, he probably had several of them in Alabama.
So they were really good players, but they were not Tyreek level. Jalen Waddle is not Tyreek
No,
level.
well, Tyreek wasn't their level when they were at Alabama.
True, but he's elevated.
You know what I'm
As of
saying?
now,
Tyreek
yeah.
became Tyreek in the NFL.
Correct.
These guys were already Heisman candidates and all that in college football. Tyreek's clock started when he got to the NFL. That's when his light went on. You know, Jalen Waddle's light was on years ago. So I'm just saying that
that's
he
fair.
was in a huddle with like 3 stars usually at wide receiver.
Yeah,
and
that is true. That is very much true. So yeah, that's the element that I am interested to see. I do think you're right. I do think that they won't force feed Tyreek. The only thing I am curious about, and Tyreek has been perfect, everything you want to hear from him, everything you want to see from him. I do wonder if teams start to take away Tyreek, how he reacts if he's not getting his 10+ catches. So I hope that it's nothing, but that is one element that I think we don't know for sure. If for whatever reason they take away Tyreek and Jalen Waddle ends up being the guy that gets to touch it, Tyreek going to be okay with that. I hope so, but you don't know for sure.
What you like the challenge of Miami's total wide receivers versus New England's corners?
I do for sure. They lost J.C. Jackson to the LA Chargers in free agency, so he was their guy. They also lost Malcolm Butler, who they brought back on IR. And so this is a team that is very light in cornerback. You'll probably see Jonathan Jones play in the slot. He's probably in my opinion, either their number 1 or number 2 corner, but he plays in the slot. And so I'm eager to see how the matchups go about, because I think that's a major advantage for the Dolphins, the receivers versus the Patriots corners. And so this could be a game for Tua to potentially feast, especially if Belichick doesn't have much respect for Tua. If he's playing him like he can't get the ball deep, I think that they're going to open things up and challenge those cornerbacks. And so I know they're always going to be a run-heavy offense. The run's going to be the core. But if they can run the ball early and establish that, and Belichick has to adjust, then I think we're going to see some bombs on this Patriots defense.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. I think these guys are going to attack it. And by the way, what is it with the Patriots that they don't want to pay corners?
There are certain positions they just do not value. They just do not value it.
No, they don't value anything, bro. They rarely pay people, period. I mean,
right.
They got lucky at times that Brady said, well, I got this supermodel wife that makes 8 times the money I do. I'll take a pay cut,
Right.
I mean, they got to break many times on that.
Yeah, they'll pay tight ends. They paid 2 tight ends last year somehow, but they do not pay corners. They do not pay receivers. It's something. So that that's the whole Tom Brady thing. They try to get you to come and play for less, for the good of the cause, for the good of the championship. And that sounds nice until Brady leaves, and guys are like, I need my money. It's all cool. I like playing for championships, but I need my money.
If he doesn't win a championship or even goes deep into the playoffs ever again, you can't take away the accomplishments.
No,
but does he lose some shine? Because Brady left the nest and won it all,
and won a championship.
And so you know what I'm saying. You got to at one point like Shaq left, and you went and won a couple titles with LeBron. Then LeBron leaves, and you still got to the finals without him. You know what I mean? And you're still always, even with Zoe and Timmy, you were always a great franchise. So the Heat are not about one team, one player. They've been a great franchise through and through. And they get deep or win it with different players.
Now, I think you're right.
Has only proven it with one dude, period.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think legacy-wise, like how it is. We always talk legacy. Who's the best? Who's this and that? I remember when they left, when they departed ways, when Tom Brady left, there was the big conversation on sports debate on who's better, who was more impactful. Was it Belichick or Brady? And everybody had different answers. If Brady's the only one who won the ring, and especially if he gets another one somehow, and Belichick, like you said, does not get further, then the legacy is going to go down that Brady was more important to the run than Belichick. Yeah. Whether it's true or not, it's just a reality. You're defined on what you're done separately. And so Belichick's a big believer in history. He would never tell you that it matters to him, but I believe it does matter to him. I think that he wants to at least even, if not better, Brady, because he knows that as a man of history, years and years down the line, people will always look back and say, Brady has this many, Belichick has this many.
The key I feel this week against that team, I think it's all about the running game.
Yeah.
I think because I think they're going to be happy having Mac Jones pass the ball 16, 20 times and complete, 12, 14 of them and a touchdown and 165 or 112 or something, really pedestrian numbers, but control the ball and run the hell out of it, because that's the part that you've got to know if Miami can get, have they gotten better at stopping the run, and how tough are they up the middle, and is Raekwon Davis going to step up, and are those linebackers going to clean things up? To me, I think that's the way he's going to, that I think was it the Buffalo game that they won like 9-6 or something, or 6.
Yeah, where Mac Jones only threw the ball like 3 or 4 times. Yeah,
I don't think it'll be that bad. Right. But I think it'll be an element like that in this game. I don't think he's going to try to air it out a whole bunch or things like that, because I just don't think they have that offense anyways as it is. But I just think they're going to try to really control the hell out of the ball and limit how many times you put Tyreek Hill on the field.
Well, what's interesting about that is if you listen to some of the reports from New England this offseason, they have really, really struggled up front. Their offensive line, like, as much as we talk about the Dolphins' offensive line, it sounded like the Patriots' offensive line was worse than the Dolphins was last year.
Okay, so wait a minute. So now you're saying that it's Tom Brady, Dante Scarnecchia, then Belichick. Oh, I got you now. Okay, so without Brady or Scarnecchia, Belichick ain't shit. He's losing even more shine. And there you go. Pile on, baby. Pile on.
It's important, too, that Josh McDaniel is in here. And I know we've talked a lot about the play caller situation like we have on Info Network.
Hey, no, Scarnecchia, too. Remember, Scarnecchia, too. Remember, they begged his ass to come back because things were awry. Okay?
Yes. OC coach is gone. O-line coach is gone. Receiver coach is gone. I'm sure there's other smaller coaches as well that are going. So it's a whole new staff. They're coming in here outside of Belichick, pretty much, whole new staff, and they're trying to implement a new system. And so the scheme they've been running, it has been very unsuccessful in camp. And Bill Belichick and Joe Judge, whoever is going to call plays, Matt Patricia, have tried to downplay it. But look, you're running into a Dolphins defense here. Like you said, they have to dominate up front. If the Patriots offensive line is struggling the way people say, this has got to be a dominant game for Christian Wilkins. It's got to be a dominant game for Raekwon Davis. If they do that and stop the run, I just don't know how the Patriots can score.
Yeah, no, I this is why more than ever, I'm convinced he's coming down early to plant mics and cameras everywhere, because he knows he's at a major disadvantage. He knows the kryptonite is there named Tua. Now they added Tyreek. The offense is gone awry. No Scarnecchia, no Brady. They don't even have an offensive coordinator. Cheating is the only way out of here, man. Cheating is the only way out. What's the prediction? What happens on Sunday? Oh, the freeze. That's it. He froze. He's frozen in time. Anybody want to sing the Frozen theme song right now? Anybody want to sing Freeze? A, E, A, E, I, O, U, U. And sometimes what? Freeze frame. Jay Giles. I don't know. I'm running out of freeze. Okay? I'm running out of things with freeze. Music with freeze. See? That's right. Josh Hart is onto something. Belichick freezing the goddamn interview. He's already doing it. You see what I'm telling you? Belichick is already in. Maybe he's messing with our iTunes, because our iTunes have been down. By the way, those of you that are not getting some of the shows on iTunes, use Spotify, because I know Spotify was down last week for a day. Then use iTunes. Have something else, Stitcher, Google Play. Have a second platform, because all the other platforms are getting all the episodes. You're there? All right, we lost you. We got you back. That's right. Put on the earplug. There we go. You got the ears back.
My phone, I got the Patriots treatment because my phone overheated.
That's right.
On my dock.
I'm telling you, he's already started. The son of a bitch has already started, man. He's already getting at us here. All right, so give me a prediction to wrap it up here. What happens on Sunday? What does Cameron Wolfe say on Sunday?
I say it's 27-17. Dolphins win. I think they win relatively comfortable. I think they're up most of the game. Not a blowout, but they're up comfortably most of the game. And, I think that nobody has a great game. Pretty decent all around. Tua maybe throws for 250 yards. Tyreek gets a touchdown. They run for about 100, 110 yards. And they pick off Mac Jones at least once.
Nice.
So that's sort of the feel I'm getting. It's not we dominated the Patriots, but it's weak.
I want you to go really out on a limb and say Noah Igbenogany is going to get that interception.
No, I will not say that Noah's going to get that interception. Javon Holland will get the interception. I won't go that far.
Okay. All right. Just testing. Predictions are just there for all of us to fail. That's why they want.
Right.
That's why they want you to give predictions. That's all.
I want my picks to at least have a chance.
All right. So we'll give you a chance with Javon Holland. All right.
Yes.
All right. Follow him on Twitter at Cameron Wolfe and catch his exceptional work there at the NFL Network. Cam, as always, thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. We'll talk down the line.
Appreciate you. All right. Sounds good.
There you go. The great Cameron Wolfe. Gotta love it, man.